2, I need all of you guys to line up on the back line. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am! And go! Yes, ma'am! Quickly, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And my blue belt come line up.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
Let me have my purple belt come line up. Green belts come line up. There you go. Some of you guys have put the figure it out. Awesome. Orange belts come line up.
Yes, ma'am.
You're wearing a blue top over there, Jason. Danny, come on over. Yes. Yes, Jason. Jayla, going over. Yeah, he wants the blue and black. Yes, ma'am.
I understand that. Thank you. Shayla, we're going to follow Mr. Christensen all the way to
Would
the
you like to
end.
spell it first? Yes, sir.
No.
I'll change up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you get them spread out? I'm changing how we're lining up. So just get them all in the back. You tell them. Let me have Ruben and Emily go ahead and join that side of the court for me. Let me have everyone else come over on the side of the court for me. Yes, Sam? Brian, come on over. We're going to start class spread out today. So I need my tall students in the back by the dot, my short students on the front. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Here, light up.
All right, everybody, do you have a doc?
Next, just set it up. It is it. Axel, right here. There you go. One step back. Here, Ryan. Right here for me, sir. Perfect. Right there for me. Oh, you guys want to find a doctor first?
Yes, ma'am.
That's where we're back. As a pool, Grandmaster Smith is going to teach us some stuff today.
Okay.
Yes, I got one second.
Come to junction. Bow courtesy. Face flags. Bow courtesy. Position. Student creep.
I love myself physically and mentally, based on the mile-high karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential, knowledge, honesty, and strength.
Loud and proud. What is your goal?
Excellence.
Come to attention. Bow courtesy. We're going to say hello, Grandmaster Smith. So this is Grandmaster Smith. He's a 10th degree martial artist, and he got to train under the founder of American Taekwondo, Grandmaster Junri. So he's also the first light heavyweight champion in boxing. So everybody give him a round of applause. Kickboxing, there's a difference. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. How's everybody doing today?
Everybody take a knee.
Yes, sir.
Take a knee. Take a knee. Take a knee. Everybody on this side, look over here at this side. Anybody see anything different on this side than this side? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All of the leadership is matching silver.
They all have their blue tops or black tops. You know what that means? You guys know what that means?
No, sir.
You want to tell them, sir?
No, sir.
You don't know either? Well, I know you do because you have a blue top. I don't want the blue tops to tell them. Guys, the reason they have a blue top is because they are in black belt training. The reason you have a white top is because you're in basic training. Everybody understand the difference?
Yes, sir.
So basic training, you have to be in basic training first to find out if you really want to be a black belt. We don't know for sure. Your parents don't know for sure until you get in here and get a belt or two. And then you know if that's what you want to do, is you want to eventually be a black belt someday. Because if you do, I'm going to tell every one of you today that I can 100% guarantee you will be a black belt someday if you do just 4 things. But you have to remember those 4 things, and you got to do them. Now, even though you guys are on the black belt program already, you still have to do these 4 things to make sure you get to be a black belt. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So today's class is going to be the most important class that you ever took, because it's going to determine the success or failure of you getting to be a black belt. But remember, the first of the 4 things you have to do is you just have to want to be a black belt. So I have to, in my mind, say out loud, I want to be a black belt someday. How many in here would like to be a black belt someday? Raise your hand. Okay, hands down.
Yes, sir.
You see, as simple as that was, that's the first step. You know why? Because the instructors can't read your mind. You have to let them know that you want to be a black belt, because they're going to be looking at you differently. Because to be in the black belt training, these guys didn't just jump in there because they wanted to. They had to qualify. I'm going to tell you how to qualify today. What you're going to have to do if you really want to be a black belt. So number 1, you have to just raise your hand and say, I want to be a black belt. You all did number 1. Number 2, and some of you might have done number 2 already and didn't really understand why you were doing it. Number 2 is you've got to put it in writing. How many of you have filled out a vision sheet?
Sir.
Let's give them a hand. Why is it important to put it in writing? Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am. It's important to do it in writing so they know what you have to do.
Do you hear what she said? And it's that basic. You put it in writing so you know what you're really thinking. But when you put it in writing, that sheet that you fill out, that vision sheet, we'll put it, you see all these up here? I see all these, are those all vision sheets, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
And here's, you know what the difference between a vision sheet and these things hanging from the ceiling are?
No, sir. No,
That's a vision board. That's an elaborate version of a vision sheet. You need to do a vision sheet before you do a vision board. Now, guys, this vision sheet or vision board is important to learn how to do for anything you want to accomplish in your life, not just martial arts. It could be a sport. It could be your academic grades. Whatever is important to you, it could be you're playing music and you want to be a certain level of a pianist or play a violin or a guitar or drums or one of the horns, whatever. But if you really want to be good at that, you got to put it in writing. And then when you put it in writing, you're going to turn it in and you're going to get a stripe for that. The instructors get to look at it because they want to see what your vision is, because they're the ones that are going to help you get that vision. But we'll leave it up here for a few weeks for everybody to see, and then we're going to give it back to you. What should you do with it when we give it back to you? Yes, ma'am.
Put it where you can see it, ma'am.
Put it where you see it every day. So that means on your bedroom dresser mirror. That might be your bathroom mirror. It might be the refrigerator. It might be on a bulletin board in your room. But put it where you see it every day, because that vision sheet not just tells you what you're going to be like. You're writing down what that vision. Do I want to be a first degree? Do I want to be a second degree? See, being a black belt is kind of like graduating from high school. When we graduate from high school, is that the end of our education?
No, sir.
It's really the start. You get to then go to either a junior college or associate's degree, or get a bachelor's degree or a master's degree or a PhD, right? You have the higher levels of education. Martial arts has, everybody see my stripes? 10 degrees. You know how long it took me to get those 10 degrees?
No, sir. No, sir.
A long time. Say it.
56 years.
Pretty close. 57 years. I started in 1964. So what is a 10th degree black belt? What is a first degree black belt? It's just a white belt who didn't quit till they got to the level they wanted. You have to also put in writing as you get your education in. Do you want to get an associate's degree? Do you want to get a bachelor's degree? Do you want to get a master's degree? In other words, start setting these goals in writing. And when we put a goal in writing, if I don't commit it to a date, then it's really just a wish. When you commit it to a date to complete it, then it becomes a promise to yourself that you're going to do it by that time. See, there's nobody in high school that's a freshman in high school that doesn't know that in 4 years they're going to graduate if they pass all their courses, right?
Yes, sir.
It's the same thing in here. All of you guys that are white belts, in 4 years, you can be a first degree black belt if that's what you want to do. And if you don't, that's okay. Maybe there's something else that's more important you'd rather do for yourself. You see, we're not going to make you be a black belt. We're just going to show you what it means to be a black belt. And then if that's what you want to do, we're going to help you get there. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I said there was 4. The first one was, and you said it, you just raise your hand and say, I want to be a black belt. The second one is we've got to put it in writing. That's the vision sheet. The third thing you have to do, and you have to constantly remind yourself on this one, the third one is if you want to be a black belt, you got to train like a black belt. Well, that's easy for a white belt or a yellow belt or green belt to say, well, I can't train like a black belt because I'm just a green belt or purple belt or blue belt or whatever. No, you can't. Because what we're referring to is that you give 100% of your effort. In other words, you give all your effort. You don't goof around in class. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to watch today to see who is not just giving me lip service, because somebody might say, I want to be a black belt, and they put it in writing, but then they're not willing to do the work. They miss class. They don't come regularly. They don't make up a missed class. See, that's training like a black belt. You don't miss a class. If you do, you make it up. Training like a black belt is not being late for class. Now, granted, once in a while that's going to happen, right?
Yes, sir.
Traffic is crazy out there. Something happens at home, you can't find your uniform or something. Well, that's going to happen. We expect that. Don't be the one who's late all the time. That tells me you're not training like a black belt. So the third thing is a simple, train like a black belt. And the last one is, even though it's the simplest, it's the one that usually keeps people from getting to be a black belt. What's the last one, ma'am?
Don't quit.
Everybody hear that? It's that simple. Just don't quit. You want to get your college degree? Don't quit. I don't care if it takes you an extra year. Don't quit. When you set your goals, you've got to stick with them till you complete it. It doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. It doesn't mean that you might do it a little sooner. My daughter just graduated from college a semester early, double major, straight A's. Was I disappointed because she didn't do it on time? No, she did it early. Okay. Do it early, do it late, do it on time. I don't care. Just do it. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Because you might have interruptions in your schedule. Heck, we have students that break a leg doing some other sport at school or something, and now they're 2 or 3 months out till they get their bones healed, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, then you just make the adjustment on your paper. But if you miss just a week or two, just take an extra class for a couple weeks and you can make that up. But when you miss a month or two, it's harder to make that up. You're going to have to extend that time to get that black belt. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
So now that you know how to be a black belt someday, let's stand up. And I'm going to take you to stand up.
Yes,
sir.
And let's start off. I want to see if you guys can actually train like a black belt. Because you all said you wanted to be a black belt. Now I will tell you, our black belts move quick. They're not slow. So when I say attention, I want to see how quick you can snap to attention, and I want to hear how loud your yes sir is. Does it sound like a black belt, or
Yes, sir. No.
it sound like a white belt? Well, that's not even a white belt. That might be a no belt, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Let's see. Hands apart, feet apart, hands behind your back.
Yes, sir.
You ready? I want you to snap to attention. A loud yes sir, like a black belt. Attention!
Yes,
Wow. I didn't think I was going to get that the first time. I usually have to tell a class 2 or 3 times before I get that kind of volume. That was excellent. Give yourselves a hand. You got to keep this happening. Here's the thing about martial arts. You guys are in here to get in good physical shape, to develop your mental discipline, respect, confidence. But you're also in here to learn how to defend yourself. Well, I'm going to tell you, if you move slow, it's going to be hard to make this stuff work. I don't care how much you know. If you're too slow, your opponent's going to block it every time, or you're going to get hit because you're not going to block it. So everything we do has to be done with your maximum speed. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From here, Let's step back in our guarding stance with a loud yell. Go! Go back. Ready? Go! Change your stance, man. Change your stance, man. There you go. Change your stance, sir. Now, you see how some people turn the wrong way?
Yes, sir.
But you see how I corrected it?
Yes, sir.
You see, if I want you to train like a black belt, I've got to make sure that you're doing the right technique and that you're facing the right direction like everybody else in the class. We're going to work our front punch. We call it a jab or front punch. That's with your front hand. If I throw a slow hand like that, that's not going to have any speed or power. And if it hits my attacker, it's not going to do anything. So I have to have the speed to give me the power. So I want to hear a big yell when you punch. Got your fist, man? Now, when I have my fist like this, is this how I'm going to stand if I have to defend myself?
No, sir. No, sir.
If I have to.
Yes, sir.
If I don't know. See, I don't always know. Somebody's bothering me. I don't want to step back and put my fist up because if they weren't going to fight, now they probably are because they're going to think I want to fight, right?
Yes,
So we actually call this an aggressive. It's a little bit aggressive. Now, notice I stepped back. You guys all stepped back, didn't you?
Yes,
So
sir.
that's defensive. Stepping forward is attacking. Stepping back is defensive. But when I step back with my fist, it's almost like I want to fight. So go back to attention. So let's say we don't know that whoever's picking on us wants to fight, but I'm not going to stand there like this and let him hit me. So I step back with my hands like that. Everybody step back with your hands like that with a big yell. Wait for my count. Go. Change your stance, man. Change your stance, man. Change your feet. There you go. Hands out. And why do we put the hands out like that? They're over here, so it's got to be over here. See where? Don't put them over there or back there. It's right out in front. And I can just kind of say, look, leave me alone. I don't want to fight, right?
Yes, sir.
That's kind of what we want to say. I'm only going to close my hands if I want to let my attacker know that I mean business. I don't want to fight, but I'll protect myself if I have to. Remember, we don't have to throw the first punch. We can block. So we have our first line of defense. That's why all these techniques we learn how to throw, we also learn how to block. Okay, close your hands now.
Yes, sir.
Now let's do our 6 basics. First basic is your jab or your front punch. Ready? With the big yell now. Now eyes straight ahead. Here we go. Front punch now. 1. Good. Nice. How old are you? How old are you?
Right.
How old are you, Ryan? 4? 3? Wow. See, Ryan's only 3. He threw the correct hand. I saw a couple older kids threw the wrong hand. See, the front punch is the one out in front. So make sure you're using the correct technique. You ready, ma'am? You got to have your hands up. You can't be grabbing them. I can't be doing this. I got to have them here. And I don't want to stick my tongue out. Because if you have your tongue out and they punch you in the chin, and your tongue's going to fall on the floor. Keep those hands closed. Here we go. Front punch now. 1, 2. Get it out and back. Now watch my front hand. Don't throw it and then drop it. As fast as it goes out, it's got to come back. Here we go. 1. Good. 2. 3. 4. see that bounce back. It's not sticking like Velcro. It's pretend your fist is a rubber ball, and when you throw it against the wall, what does it do? The faster you throw it against the wall, the faster it bounces off the wall. So I want to see that hand fast. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 4. Good. 5. Nice. Now the other hand. Nice. What's your name, ma'am? Everybody watch Desiree here. She just did a perfect back punch. Do it again for me, Desiree. Look at that. She pivoted that back foot. That punch went straight out and straight back. Let me hear it again with the black belt yell. Oh, she's even got the yell. Give her a hand. You see, that's what I'm talking about when I say train like a black belt. I didn't have to remind her to yell. I didn't have to remind her to pivot. I didn't have to remind her that it was the backhand and not the front hand. But guys, if you make a mistake, it's okay. That's what the instructors are here to correct you. Get your hands up, man. Here we go. Ready? Back punch now. 1. Hand straight. 2. Give us the back foot. Remember how the back foot turns? Let me see. Turn. Punch. See, my back heel has to come off. See? So the punch goes straight out. The back heel comes up on the ball of the foot and turns. Now, everybody watch me for a second. You can see me from here. This pivot you use in a lot of sports. Baseball, when you swing that back foot turns. Because the power is in the hip and the shoulders. And you've got to rotate it, and that foot turning allows it. In golf, it's the same thing. In tennis, it's the same thing. So, that's it. Do it again. That's it. See how simple that is? Just let that back foot turn on the ball of the foot. Let that heel come up. See, that's learning the proper mechanics for your punch. Now you're not just punching with your arm, you're punching with your whole body when you get that pivot in there. Now, when you're punching the air, you don't really, it's hard to tell the difference. But when we put the paddles or the hand pads or the body shield or the heavy bag and you're hitting these targets, then you feel the difference. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
The reason we're doing it in the air first is just to correct those little things. So when you do it on the pads, you'll be able to maximize your power. Here we go. Back punch. 1. Nice form. 2. Good turn. 3. There you go. 4. Let that back foot turn. 5. Get that heel on. 6. 7. Good. 8. Nice. Way to turn that heel. 10. Nice. Looking much better. Okay, now, when we're practicing these punches, we've got to remember, I'm never going to throw just one punch. I'll throw my jab first and then finish with the other hand. I might add another punch after that or another kick, but I'm going to always throw at least 2 punches. Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
So this time I want to see you do the 2 punches. I want you to yell on each one. So you do the jab and then the cross. Yell on each one. Well, I'm going to count once, and you're going to give me those 2 punches. Here we go. 1. Yell on each one. 2. Good. 3. Nice. 4. 2. Give me that second one. Where's that one? Punch it out. So it's got to be 2. So when I say 1, you go 1, 2. Get those feet apart a little bit and turn that back foot, okay? There you go. We ready? Give me 2 punches. Get him a little more sideways, sir. Ready? Ready?
Yes, sir.
1. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Come here, sir. Come here, sir. Everybody take a knee.
Yes, sir.
How do you say your name? Atreus? Atreus? Okay. Watch Atreus. Now, Atreus is just starting, so he's just learning this. He hasn't got it down yet. He's just learning it. But watch. His feet are apart a little more. There you go. Now, when he does his 2 punches, he's going to go 1 and then 2. See how we do that? Say 1, 2. Okay, I want to see 2 punches now. 1 and then 2. Ready? Go. There it is. Give me the hand. You're not expected to be born knowing all this stuff. The more advanced you get, the more they're going to be teaching you. The more of the details of the little things you might be doing wrong, they're going to correct you on. You're not expected to know all this. We're getting you ready on your journey to black belt, and by the time you get there, but it's no different than school. You can make mistakes in school and still pass, and you don't have to make an A in everything, even though a lot of kids do. But you just have to keep correcting those mistakes. Everybody understand? Okay, stand again.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 2 punches, 1 count. Let me see it. Hands up.
Yes, sir.
Everybody understand? Here we go. Other side, sir. Hands ready? Here we go. 1. And get it out. Now, everybody, how fast does that hand come back?
As quick as it goes out, sir.
Thank you. Say that again for him, man.
As quick as it goes out, sir.
And hopefully that's real quick, right? So they don't go out too slow and then come back. You know how I can tell if she's coming out and coming back quick? Because she's going to punch my hand here. What? You can't. What? You got to hit it though. Oh, you hit it down here. Is it in the pocket? Oh, you missed it. You hit over here. Oh, you hit down here. Ah, you hit it in the pocket.
Yes.
See, when you're punching in the air, you can develop speed, but you don't develop accuracy. You have to have a target. Because when it's just the big air out here, it's like, am I hitting the right spot or not? I don't know until I put up a target. So that's why we'll use all these different training aids we have. That you'll get to do these kicks and punches on all these. And then when you hit those pads or those targets, you know if you hit it right. It'll make a good pop or a good solid hit. See, even when I put my hand, you can tell the difference when you hit a solid one and when you hit off the edge. See? So that's the same thing with your pads. So we practice only in the air just to check our technique a little bit. So we don't do that a lot in basic. I'm doing it today because I want to start from the ground level 1 of what it takes to be a real black belt. Everybody understand?
Yes,
sir. Hands up. Here we go. 2 punches. 1. 2. Now, when you're punching, is your target here or is it over here? Over here? Well, that's where you were punching. We want it right in front of you here, okay? Turn sideways. Give me the 2. 1, 2. Go. Oh, got to hit my pocket. Go. That's it. See how fast that was? Now we'll hear the yell this time. Go. Nice. Give her a hand. Yeah, you see how those were straight here? So punch straight out from where you are. Don't punch over there. Now, when somebody's really standing in front of you, you don't have to guess where they are. Right now, we've got the invisible man standing in front of you. So he can be wherever you want it. But I want you to just do it right down the line, okay? Don't hit the person in front of you, but they should kind of be your target. The person standing in front of you. Everybody got it?
Yes,
Here we go. 1, 2. We're looking pretty good. Let's go to 3 and 4. What is basic 3 and 4? 3 is the, everybody say, front leg, front kick. And everybody say 4 is the back leg, front kick. So, if I'm your target over here, the front leg is the one that's closest to your target. The one that's farthest from the target is your back leg. They're both front kicks, but you do it either with the front leg or the back leg. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
So we keep this real simple. It's either the front hand or the back hand. It's either the front leg or the back leg. And we have 3 different kicks that we do in basic with these 2 legs. So the first kick that we're learning is the front kick with the front leg. Now, when you do it, don't let your hands go out like that. Why do we want to keep our hands right here while we're kicking? Yes, ma'am.
Just in case someone punches me.
Now, how does she know? Are you a white belt? She's not even a white belt, and she knew that. Give her a hand. I'm going to tell you, if they weren't punching at you yet, you kick them, and I bet they'll be punching at you. So you better have those hands up. Hands up. So I'm ready to follow it with a punch or a kick. Here we go. Hands up.
Yes,
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Front leg front kick. 1. Another punch. We kick with our legs. We punch with our hands. Here we go. 1. Front leg. Ready? 2. Now, we're not be playing with our belt while we're kicking. I want those hands up. Perfect. 2. Nice. Back up a little bit, ma'am, so you don't hit him. Back up just a bit right here. There you go. Ready? 3. Now. So make sure you have those hands at a good guarding stance. Ready? Front leg front kick. 1. 1, 2. Okay, everybody on this side, when I count 1, you're going to give me 2 front leg front kicks without putting it down. Who wants to demonstrate? Let me see, ma'am. That's it, just like that. So y'all going to do 2. You're just doing 1, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because you guys are still basic. Get in your stance, ma'am. Miss Allen, you don't have to do this, ma'am. Could you just help me?
Yes, sir.
Guys, I don't want y'all doing it. I want you helping them. Okay. Ready? Front leg front kick. 1. That's it. 2. Look at you. First lesson. Awesome. Good job. Doesn't even have his plate filled yet. He's only 14. 14? 13? 3? 4? We have to check your birth certificate. Okay, here we go. Front leg, front kick. Ready, ready, ready. Hands up. 1. See, don't pick the knee up and stop. They'll move out of the way. Yeah, just like that. 1 motion. Ready? 2. Get it up and out quick as you can. What did I say? Black belts have speed. Here we go. This way. Here we go. 1. you're kicking, you might knock him out. Ready, two. Three. Everybody watch here. This is what I'm talking about. See, he picked it up fast, but he still bent his leg on the way up. See, not just pick up your leg, but watch how his knee bends on the way up, extends and comes back, and then goes back down. Good, sir? Yeah. See that motion? Give me a hand. Back leg this time. Now feet are shoulders width apart, but we're kicking with the back leg now. Keep those hands up. Ready? One. Hands up. Two. Down here, they gotta stay up through the whole time. Up here, they get kind of heavy. Up here. Ready? 3. 4. 5. Ready? Change your stance. There you go. One. Sideways. 2. That's it. Now get a little higher. That was a good kick, but it was a little low. Get a little higher. Ready? 5. 6. Awesome. Okay, now I'm going to try something. This is a little advanced. You guys should be able to do it. Some of you will, some of you won't. Everybody, we just did 4 techniques, didn't we? Yes, sir. We call them by number this time. Everybody say 1 and do your front punch. 1. Everybody say 2 and do your back punch. 2. Everybody say 3 and do your front leg front kick. 3. And everybody do 4 and do your back leg front kick. 4. Everybody got it? Let's walk through it slowly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, listen for the numbers. You see, when you throw these techniques, you don't know which one you're going to have to throw. You got to be ready to throw whichever one your attacker is open for. He might have his hands up real high, so I'm going to kick down low. He might have his hands down low, and I'm going to punch him high. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
So I want to check your reflexes this time. Listen for the numbers. Ready? 1. Oh, too slow. Half of you just got knocked out. Get those hands ready to go, man. Your hands ready to go. Can't be playing with your hair. Can't have your hands in your mouth. Can't play with them. Have them up here, brothers, ready to go. See, when you get this stance, you're telling me that your attacker's standing in front of you. And if you lose focus when your attacker's standing in front of you, you'll never be able to block it or defend yourself. So get your eyes on that imaginary attacker right now. Ready? Hands up. Here we go. 1. I'll count the number. You do it with the yell. Remember, 1 is the front punch, 2 is back punch, 3 is front leg, 4 is back leg. Hands up. Now I can see if you're really thinking, if you're actually hearing these numbers and then reacting. That's the same as reacting when somebody's attacking you. Here we go. 1. Don't mix them up. 2. 3. What's 3? What's 3? Tell her what 3 is. What's number 3? Tell her what number 3 is. See, front leg, front kick. Good job. Give him a hand. Ready? Listen to the numbers. I might start over. 1. Don't let me trick you. Listen. Guys, you got to use your 4 laws of concentration. And that means I've got to be able to listen and then react to that. Right now, you're just reacting to my voice. Ready? One. Two. Don't leave it out there. You'll take it and rip it off. And then hit you with it. Ready? 3. 4. Ready? Listen for the numbers. 1. I want to hear who's the fastest. Now, remember, everybody say, as fast as it goes out, it comes back. Okay, let's see it. 1. Bring it back quick. 2. 3. Don't let the hands go out. 4. 1, 2. 3, 4. We got to be able to throw a combination. 1, 2. Give me 2 of them. I want to see a 1 and a 2. Show me. Do it. Okay, with power, with speed, like a black belt. So we're going to give our full power, our full effort. Here we go. 1, 2. 3, 4. Don't drop those hands when you do 3 and 4. Keep them up here when you're doing 3 and 4. 3, 4. Don't jump. Just kick and then step down and kick. Okay? The jump is actually good. Did you do karate before? Miss Allie? Watch her. I think she was a black belt before. She's doing jump front kicks now. We do that in intermediate level, okay? So, listen for the numbers. 1, 2. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't let those hands go down. Turn sideways. Get her in a position, sir. Get in sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up a little bit. Don't kick her. Ready? This time, you're going to do your combination. We're going to do 5 of them. When I say 1, you're going to do all 4 of those techniques. Everybody got it? Yes, 1. I want to see 4 techniques. All we have to do is land one of those 4. We'll keep your attacker from bothering you. But it's got to have speed. It's got to have power. When I say 2, I want to see 4 techniques. 2. Give me 4. Give me 4. 3. Give me speed. 4. Where's my leg? Where's my leg? Sir? Ready? Let's try this again. 4 techniques. This is the last set. Let's make it good. 1. Keep those hands in. 2. 3. 4. And attention. See, guys, we've got to get these basic moves down. These 4 techniques is enough to protect yourself. But you have to have speed, power, and reflexes with those 4. We have to have accuracy. We have to have the right distance. And that's what we're going to be teaching you when we start hitting the targets and the pads, so you can then get more accurate with your techniques, and you can tell by the sound of the paddle or the pads how hard you're hitting it, so you can feel your power. See, that gives you confidence. When you punch the air, so what? Doesn't give you too much confidence. You got to hit something that really feels solid. You have impact. Everybody got it? Yes, sir. Okay, everybody. has a couple special promotions that she's doing today. Everybody take a knee. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And real quick, if I can have Miss Solo and Miss Caddy come on up here for me. Now, these two young ladies have been doing an excellent job memorizing all their student creeds, completing all their self-discipline. So let's give them a big round of applause. Everybody, please go and stand up. And face these two. Come to attention. And bow courtesy. Good job. One more big round of applause.
Everybody remember, a black belt is just a white belt who never quit. Okay, you guys, you girls, you're not quitting, right?
No, sir.
Okay, that's how you get to be a black belt. Everybody starts at a white belt. I had to start at a white belt. You understand? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, our next one. Oh, these are for the ones who've already committed to being in black belt training. Now, remember, when you're in the black belt leadership training, it is a different level of training. Because if you're going all the way to the black belt, you've got to learn some more advanced stuff. So these guys that are in the leadership will be learning stuff that the basic students just learned. They'll just be learning the basics. And once you're in leadership, you get to start learning the more intermediate advanced stuff.
Yes, sir.
Let me have Miss Valerica come on up here. And Mr. Axel Ryan come on up here. These two have showed those characteristics and made that commitment just like Grandmaster Smith was talking about. So give them a huge round of applause. Let me have everybody go and face these two.
Yes, ma'am.
Come to attention. Now remember, focus is very, very important. And we've seen both growth and exceptional focus from these two students. It doesn't always start with focus. Sometimes you have to work at it. And I've seen a lot of work come from all you guys today. Doing a great job. Man, I cannot wait to be seeing you guys training over there with these guys to your black belts. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We're at attention. We need to bow courtesy. And welcome our two new trainees to black belt.
Everybody come to attention. Bow courtesy. Yes, ma'am. Hands behind your back.
Yes, sir.
Black belt creed.
As a dedicated student of the martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and dominant spirit.
Come to attention.
Now remember, we still have regular classes the rest of the week, so I look forward to see you guys during the rest of the classes, as well as making sure you guys are completing your visualization boards and your visualization worksheets. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Mile High Karate is the best, sir. Awesome.
You guys are dismissed. Give 5 people a high five on your way out. Give yourselves a huge round of applause. And make sure as you see Grandmaster Smith, we tell him thank you. Yeah, you don't ready. It's all about friends. There you go. Oh yes, she's a sponsor for here. In the dad's like, and then there's a binder that'll give you guys a class that'll explain. They're excited.
She grabs it, stick it in her core. So now
I don't know why. Time. I need you guys to line up that right order on this side of the court. Yes, sir. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
I observed that all the new certified first line, there's a lot of them. You might want to do this situation where you can fill in a little bit of space, but then you can take a lot
And that line, see where Mr. Stephanie was? Yes. And then let's make sure we're all straight up.
I don't know where.
Okay. So, I can't see
Excuse me? You know, Sunday I played. I think we had I'm glad you called it. Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Okay. I was giving Grandmaster Smith time to see all the students out. Coach, attention. Bow courtesy. Face flag. Yes, ma'am. Bow courtesy. Position. Ma'am. Student creed.
I love myself physically and mentally, based on the mile-high karate spirit. I will only fight to protect my life and the lives of others. I achieve my fullest potential developing knowledge, honesty, and strength.
Loud promise bolt.
Black belt excellence, ma'am.
Coach, attention. Bow courtesy. Spread out and go.
Yes, ma'am.
Step to left.
Hey!
Front kick, ready kick.
Hey!
Kick.
Hey!
Side kick, ready kick.
Hey!
Kick.
Hey!
Ground kick, ready kick.
Hey!
Kick.
Hey!
Hook kick, ready kick.
Hey!
Kick.
Hey!
Turn. Front kick, ready kick.
Hey!
Kick.
Hey!
Side kick, ready kick.
Hey!
Kick.
Hey!
Ground kick, ready kick.
Hey!
Kick.
Hey!
Hook kick, ready kick.
Hey!
Kick.
Hey!
Coach, attention. Face Grandmaster Smith. Bow courtesy.
How's everybody doing? How many of you tested this past week? Okay, give me a hand. Everybody. Guys, what I'm going to do today is go through some drills that is going to put your kicking on another level. Sometimes students see students kick straight up in the air. Ma'am, put your side kick up in the air for us. See how long she can leave it there?
Yes, sir.
That doesn't come just from practicing kicking and bringing it back. You have to practice leaving it out like that. She watches TV like that. She might watch a whole program like that without putting her foot down. That's how you develop your balance. So we could leave her there the whole class and she'd stay just like that if we let her. Put it down, man. Give her a hand. But you don't start doing that until you do something that's more basic than that. You first have to be able to stand on one leg. So on each of our kicks, front kick, round kick, side kick, those are the three basic foundation for your kicks. Hook kick is very similar to a side kick. It comes in like a side kick, goes out straight like a side kick, but then hooks back like a round kick. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Let's do our front kick balance stretch. The front kick balance stretch.
Yes, sir.
You pick up your right leg, grab the ankle with the right hand, the knee with the left hand, and now you're going to pull that knee to the chest. And then you count 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now, what position should we have here? Point the toes. Or foot's pointed and you curl the toes back. Either one of those is correct. Put it down.
Yes, sir.
Why is either one of those correct? Yes, sir?
It's the two foot positions we have for our kicks.
On the front kick, there's two different foot positions. If you're kicking the heavy bag or the body shield, you got to hit it with the ball of your foot. Show me that position, girls. Point the foot down. And toes are up. Because when it goes out, then it's extended. See, if I have it this way in the toes, I don't hit with the ball of the foot. I've got to point the foot. And when I point the foot and I curl the toes, a lot of times your foot will come back. You know what I mean? So it takes coordination to get that right foot position. There you go. And down. Let's all try it together. Right leg. Grab the ankle. Same leg, same hand grabs the ankle. Get it up there, ma'am.
You can't, sir.
Say it again.
You can't, sir. You can still look at it, sir.
Which ankle's repairing? Okay, we'll pick it up.
Oh, you can balance, sir.
You can balance on that. The other one's okay? Other ankle's okay?
This one's okay, sir.
Okay, then you're going to stand on that one. Pick that other one up. Pick up the bad one.
Yes, sir.
And one hand grabs the knee. And that arm is going to pull that knee to your shoulder. See that knee? I think we can do it. Do it. We got it. Count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And down.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
this is a test for you guys today. If you can hold that up for 10 seconds like that without wobbling around, then you're okay. If you were losing your balance, tells me you need to practice this more at home. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Because a black belt should be able to hold it for 10 seconds in that balance stretch.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Now, that's the front kick. Let's try the other leg. Front kick.
Sir.
Again, left leg, left hand has to grab the ankle. The other hand comes across and grabs the knee.
Sir.
Sir.
And count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And put it down. Now, you notice when the person in front of you starts wobbling, that makes you wobble too usually?
Yes, sir.
Because you're looking at that person. You've got to pick a point on the wall so you're not looking at somebody that starts to wobble, because if your target starts wobbling, then you're going to probably wobble. So you got to pick a good target on it. Now, that's the front kick. To have a good front kick, you have to be able to do that stretch. Now, I call that stretch the balancing, stretching, and strengthening exercise. You see how it does all of those? Watch again. Bring your knee up. Strengthening her arms because she's pulling that arm. See, you can pull hard on that leg. You cannot pull your muscle. The arms aren't strong enough to pull the muscle. Now, I can push your leg up and pull the muscle. That's why you can always stretch and really pull it hard. Now, that's going to strengthen her arms. All the weight on that supporting leg is going to strengthen that supporting leg. So, and then the balance is if they're wobbling or not. So it develops all three of those areas. My advanced stage of this is a bouncing drill for 10 seconds. Now they bounce for 10 seconds and count.
2, 3, 4.
Loud.
5,
Let's start
6.
over.
Yes, sir.
1,
2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
and down.
Yes,
Other
sir.
leg. Now
Yes, sir.
everybody else is going to do it with them. Pick up your leg
Yes, sir.
in the balance stretching position
Yes, sir.
and hop.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And down.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
See how you had your hands wrong?
Yes, sir.
Try it again. See, the right hand grabs the right ankle. Left hand comes across your body and grabs the knee. So opposite hand grabs the knee. Okay, other leg, pick it up. Perfect. Get it up there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And bounce, bouncy, bouncy, and count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And down. Now, I start our white belts off doing this. So by the time they get to black belts, they can do it for 3 or 4 minutes. So we didn't, you guys haven't been doing all these exercises. You might have done them occasionally, but you haven't been doing them on a regular basis, right? So this is how you take your kicks to another level. This is what we want to start. Now, not as long. Maybe they just do for 5 seconds, right? Maybe they don't do the bounce in the basic class. They just do the standing, right? Maybe intermediate, then you go to the bounce. Kind of work it from there. But that's stage 1 of developing a good kick. Have the balance stretch of that kick. And this was the balance stretch for what kick?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this time we're going to do a 3-count front kick. Everybody get your stance? Left leg forward.
Yes, sir.
And can you come up, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, move on up. Move on up. Not too much, just enough so you're not going to kick each other. You know, move up, sir. Move up a little bit. You are a little close. You're going to be kicking each other. Okay, everybody good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now the next phase of learning a good front kick is your 3-count front kick. Now, why am I showing you guys this? So you can help our basic students when we start having them do this. Because when you're helping in class, who do you think they're going to have demonstrate? They're going to have you demonstrate. Pick that leg up. Hold that balance. No, not you now. Not now. But in class, when you're doing your instructor trainee stuff, you're going to be the one demonstrating this stuff. So make sure you get it, that you practice it enough that you get it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Now, this time a 3-count front kick. Get a cramp there, Troy? Well, that's understandable for any of you to get a cramp because yesterday was a pretty long day. So, and I guess the day before it was too.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today just do what you can. I'm not expecting you to be perfect. But now phase 2 of having a good front kick is to do a good technical kick. And that means 1, bend the leg, pick it up, front leg. 2, kick it out and back. And 3, put it down.
Yes, sir.
When you do that, don't let those hands move at all.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
You should be able to do that without wobbling.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
Change your legs.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
Now, sir, when you pick that leg up, how high should we pick it up? High as you can. What's the lowest it should be? At least waist level. If your knee is, when you pick that knee up, if it's not waist level, then you got some stretching to do, right?
Yes, sir.
Because we got to get it, because we don't allow kicking below the belt in here. On the street, you can do that. But in here, we want all kicks above the belt when we're sparring and doing our drills and stuff, okay?
Yes, sir.
So get it up hip level. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
Change legs.
Yes, sir.
Now, that's beginner. That's what our basic class is doing, just a 3-count front kick, right? They'll do a 4-count side kick, and they'll do a 3-count round kick. They're not going to be very good at it. They'll be wobbling and falling all over the place. I'm going to give you guys now the next level. When you get to level 1 black belt training, then you'll be doing it like this. 1, pick it up. When I say 2, you give me a double front kick. 2. And then 3 is back down. 1, 2, 3. So this is called a 3-count double front kick. And obviously that's one step more advanced than our basic students. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
So I want you guys to be able to do all the different levels, no matter what class. If you're in a beginner basic class or level 1 or level 2 or level 3, you'll be able to do these things, okay?
Yes, sir.
So this is called the double front kick. Change legs.
Yes, sir.
Off this side. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Yes,
And everybody's looking pretty good on that. Now let's go to the next level, level 2. So if level 1 is a double, what's level 2 going to be?
Triple, sir.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Everybody put it down.
Yes, sir.
Listen to her kick, because it's not just doing it, but we want to hear the snap. Listen for the snap. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
See how we did that? Give her a
Yes,
hand.
sir.
See, that's a black belt doing a level 2 technical kick. That's how it should sound. The height was what a black belt should look like. The snap is what we would want our black belts to get to. Well, you guys might be at a disadvantage because you didn't get to start this at white belt, right? But you will pick it up so much faster than the white and the orange, so you'll catch up with them anyway. So now we go to level 3. How many? Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Point the knee at the target.
Yes, sir.
3.
Yes, sir.
1, 2. 3.
Yes, sir.
1. Put it back down.
Yes, sir.
I'm demonstrating right again, man. 1. What's wrong with the number 1 position there? Tell her, man.
Her foot is not down. Or pointed down.
See how she caught that? See, that's a black belt odd. You know why that's harder for you to see? Because you can't see your foot from where you were. The only way you can see it is if you can see it in the mirror. You know what I mean? That's why when you practice this stuff, if we practice correcting each other, you'll get better at correcting yourself. All you have to do is be able to see yourself in the mirror. And you're not correcting yourself, you're correcting that person you see in the mirror. Everyone understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Now, something else she did that I would like to see better in the first position. 1 was the foot position, but 2 was what? The knee a little higher. There's the second thing. What else?
Her hands up, sir.
Hands up. I think her hands were up, but yes, that's another one. You see, we have to know all those things that we should be looking for. And the last thing that a lot of people are doing it and not realizing it. You want to try it?
Eyes on target, sir?
Well, that's a good one. Eyes on the target. I'm still looking for that last one, the most important one. Besides losing balance, the next most important. Did you see it?
No, turn around.
Can you pick it up, man? Now, everybody see her leg here? Everybody take a knee.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for doing this. So we can look at that. Oh. Oh. What was that? Why do we grab that ankle? Pull that knee. See, she's trying to touch that heel to the back of her leg. You see that? You know why she's doing that? To stretch out the top of her leg. When she pulls on the knee, why does she do that? Stretch what? What part? The back. The quad is the front. The hamstring is the back. This stretches the back of the leg. Feel it? This one stretches the top. Feel it? Now let go of it. And so you try to pull. See, she cannot pull it where she was doing it here, but it's a lot more than 90 degrees. When you punch, look at my hand. If I'm there, or do I have it pulled in and folded? See, I have to be able to chamber. Everybody know the definition of a chamber, right?
Yes, sir.
No, I'm not talking about the room. The chamber of your kick or your punch is the bend in the arm or the bend in the leg. See, as black belts, you have to know, how can I get more power in my technique? The first thing you have to do is have it fast. The second thing is I have to have the full bending and extension of the kick. But most people pick their leg up like you did, kind of 90 degrees. Well, then that's only half power. If you really pull it back, and then when you bring it from the floor and as it comes up off the ground, it folds tighter and goes, it increases your power tremendously. It's like you're 50 pounds heavier when you kick like that. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
But if I say that to a white belt, they can't get it. But I can tell them, bend your leg more. They can't comprehend why and all that kind of stuff yet. You guys, I can say it one time, and then you all get it like that because, oh yeah, that makes sense. The leg's bent more, it's going to have more power, right?
Yes, sir.
These are the little things as a black belt we have to correct. Because we have to, as a black belt, try to maximize the power in all of our techniques. If I don't bend my arm all the way, if I don't bend my leg all the way, I know I'm not going to get full power. If I don't do it full speed, I know I'm not going to get full power. So I have to have the speed, and then I have to make sure that it's bending. Okay, let's try it again.
Yes, sir.
And it's not easy to do. That's why you pull it with both hands to force it into that position till it can eventually get there without you forcing it.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
We did level 3, so the next level is black belt. So how many should black belt do?
5.
Okay, here we go. 1. Put it back down.
Yes, sir.
Can you move up, sir? Just so she doesn't, she's ready to kick you right in the head. I saw her, boy, she was smiling too. She said, oh boy, he didn't move. I'm going to get him to move. Good thing I saved you. Okay, here we go. 1, 2. Down.
Yes, sir.
Come here, sir. Face that way. Now, you know what I liked about his? Not only was he having good snap, but I mean, from the waist up, he looked like a robot. There was nothing moving. I didn't see the head bobbing. I didn't see the hands moving. See, that's what a black belt looks like. He can isolate the bottom part from the top part. And when he can do that, when he kicks his opponent, when he's sparring, they can't see that it's coming. But when you go to kick, pick your kick up, and your hands go like that, they'll see that before the kick gets there. So they know it's coming. But when you don't give them that extra sign, so watch this. 1, 5 up. 2. Try it again. Okay, 1, 2. And 3. And give him a hand. So try to keep that nice and isolated. Ready? Move up a little more, sir. She wanted, I saw her smiling. She was going to get you right in the back of the head. Okay? Something wrong with your left leg? Okay, here we go. Something wrong with your left leg? Okay. Something is wrong with her right leg. Right leg? Which one?
Oh, it's this one.
Okay. So she's. Are you kicking that broken?
I can't kick, but I can like pick it
Yeah.
up.
Just balance it down.
Yes,
See,
yes,
if it's not healed completely and you kick it, it'll move it around. So don't move around, just pick it up. So you can work your balance. I don't want you working the actual kick down.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Everybody understand?
Yes,
That's why we're doing that. When you have a broken bone, it has to be isolated. You can't be kicking with it. You gotta, but you can balance. You can sit on the floor and stretch. She can do slow kicks in the air with that leg, right? It's just that jarring of a quick kick that it's going to put damage to that ankle. Okay, 5 of them. 1, 2, and down.
Yes,
Yes, sir. Now before, when the reason I said y'all weren't bending the leg enough is because he was the one that didn't even have it halfway bent. And this time he pulled those toes in and he had it almost 3/4 of the way folded. Watch. 1. See, look how tight that is. And you see how his foot's straight like that. Now watch, see how look how steady he is. 2. And down. Give him a hand. You see, sometimes it's not that you can't do it. It's just that we didn't tell you. We didn't catch you, showing you what it's supposed to be. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
That's why, as a black belt, we want you in a basic class because you get a chance to review all of that stuff that you might not have caught when you were in a basic class. And now, when the instructor has you demonstrate it, you better make sure that you're doing it correctly and you're not doing it like a white belt. Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, just for time, I'm not going to do the other leg, but when you practice this, do both legs.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Left leg forward, except for you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, this time we're going to do round kick. A round kick is just like a front kick that the knee is snapping out and back. The only difference is, think of the round kick as a front kick on its side. Pick up a front kick. See, that's a front kick. See how it's bent? Now watch when she pivots. Now, see how it's on the side? But see the motion out and back is just like a front kick, except it's coming around instead of up and down. But it's the same knee action. Now, grab the ankle. What does she have to do for her balance stretch? Now, here's the problem. If she pulls the ankle, what happens with the knee? It drops. What points at the target on a round kick? The knee. See, now you see where it was, you were kicking them in the knee. Now, so we don't grab the ankle. We only use one arm, but we grab the knee. And then we pull it. Oh, that's perfect. Everybody see how she does that? Where that leg is straight, pointing straight out. And she has to have a little pivot in her foot. Nice. This is your balance stretch. Remember I said the different stages? First we do the balance stretch, then we do the technical kick, and then we do the multiple kicks. Okay, everybody pick up your round kick.
Yes, sir.
Grab the knee, not
sir.
the shin. Good. Nice. Get more pivot. Nice. Nice. Oh, that looks real good. Good. That's it. Nice. And count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And put it down. We would do 10, but you already been there long enough. Pick up the other leg.
Sir.
Round kick.
Sir.
Pull that knee back.
Sir.
Now we got to be steady. Nobody bouncing. Everybody steady, steady. Count to 10.
1, 2, 3,
Grab that knee.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And down.
Yes, sir.
And if you can't hold it for 10 seconds, what does that tell you? That means you need more practice, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's try it one more time. Pick it up. Nice. Nice. Real good. You got it. Get that balance. Not easy. Good. Count to 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And down. Change legs.
Yes, sir.
What's the second stage of this one?
Bouncing, sir.
On the balance stretch. Bouncing. Basic, no bouncing. Intermediate, bouncing. Okay? So pick up the knee. 10 seconds. Bounce it. Count it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And down.
Yes, sir.
And to be honest with you guys, that any of you can do this is amazing after the 2 days of training that you went through. So give yourselves a hand just for being able to go through this. I don't care whether you do it perfectly today. I know everybody is not in the best condition. Your body's pretty torn down from those 2 days. But if you can do it today like this, then it means you really have it down. Okay, let's try the other leg.
Yes, sir.
Grab the knee.
Yes, sir.
Bouncy, bouncy. 10 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And down.
Yes, sir.
I mean, there's a lot of you have seen some of the students who have really nice kicks, right? And you say, gosh, I wish I could kick like that. Well, guess what? You do these things that I'm showing you, and you will kick like that. Now, some of you, it might take a little longer. But if you keep doing these exercises, these are the ones that make your kicks great. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, back to the other leg.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this time we're going to go to technical kick. First white belt. 1, bend it. You don't grab it, you just bend it. 2, kick it out of back. 3, you put it down.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, sir.
Good. Let's go ahead. We're going to run out of time, so I want to make sure we get everything in. Let's do double. 1, 2, 3. Triple. 1, 2, 3. Quad. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3. Other leg.
Yes, sir.
1. Single. 2. 3. See, when you start doing the triple and the quad and the 5, then it's like the singles are easy, right? Ready? 1. It's the double. 2. 3. Triple. 1, 2, 3. Quad. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3. Jump change. Okay, shake it out.
Sir.
Loosen the hips up a little bit. Last one is the side kick.
Sir.
4 count on the side kick.
Sir.
But first, what's the first stage of learning the side kick? Balance. When you do the balance stretch on the side kick, it's like the front kick. It takes 2 arms. Watch the 2 arms. Pick up the leg. Front hand grabs the heel. Other hand grabs the knee. So the knee is being pulled back this way, and then that's it. And then that one's pulling in to try to get it to bend more. Remember, like the front kick, we were trying to get this bent more, and this we're trying to get the knee in closer to the chest to pull it in tight. Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, put it in.
Yes, sir.
Everybody got it?
Yes, sir.
Pick it up. Front hand grabs the heel, back hand grabs the knee. Make sure you pull that knee back so that heel is pointing at the target. Flex that foot. Flex that foot. Good. Grab the heel, not the ankle. Now to grab the heel, not the ankle. Count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And down. Change legs.
Yes, sir.
Pick it up. Now let's stretch. Count to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And down.
Yes, sir.
Change legs.
Yes, sir.
Now you know why we don't do these in class all the time? Nobody come to class. No. They take so much time. And we have so much curriculum to learn, right? So we teach you how to do it in class. So that means we do it once in a while to check to see your progress, double check you're doing it correctly. But it's your discipline of practicing these things that you know are going to make your kicks phenomenal.
Yes, sir.
I've trained some of the top forms competitors in the country, world champions, U.S. champions. They all did these exercises. Nobody else can do these. Don't think it's just you guys. All the schools in our group, you know, Master Oliver teaches about 100 schools that are in our group. I go to their school and do a seminar. They can't even do the balance stretch, except a couple of them. You guys did it pretty good. Coming off a 2-day, pretty hard test, you follow me?
Yes, sir.
So that you can even do it without cramping up like Troy is not unusual. You know, that's just because you had a long weekend, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so second phase is what then?
Bouncing.
Bouncing. Okay, pick it up.
Yes, sir.
Pick it up. Grab it, grab it. Remember, we're still doing the balance stretch, but we do it with bouncing is level 2. And 10 seconds, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And down.
Yes, sir.
I'm impressed with how many are doing this. It would be more normal if you weren't. Okay, other leg.
Yes, sir.
Pick it up.
Yes, sir.
Bounce it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And down.
Yes, sir.
You see how much that puts on your, how much pressure. See, stand on one leg puts a lot of pressure on one leg. But when you start bouncing on it, then it's even a lot more, right? Okay, back to the other leg.
Yes, sir.
So now what's our next phase of practice?
Technical.
Technical. 4 count side kick. So it's a single. 1, 2, move it out. 3, 4.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to show you one more advanced technique. I don't make the white belts do this with even level 1. This is just for level 3 and 4. She puts her sidekick out, and then she touches the floor and comes up for 10 count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And down.
Yes, sir.
Now, what muscle is that building? That's building up that muscle that holds the leg up. See, that's why you can't hold your leg out there. It's not your quad or your hamstring that holds that leg up. It's in the hip and the lower back. You've got to develop a whole new set of muscles you never used before. So unless you do some exercise like this, you won't be able to hold it up. Slow kicks does it. This is another way to accelerate it. Right? Let's try it. Put the side kick out there.
Yes, sir.
Extend it. And 10 of them. Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And down. Other leg.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 4 count first. We didn't do the 4 count on this side, did we?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's do the bouncing one. Ready? Hold it out. Hold it out. Yeah. And go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
10. And down.
Yes, sir.
Now, when I do this in level 1 or 2, nobody can do it. You know how I get them to do it? They hold on to something.
Yes, sir.
If you cannot do it for 10 and hold your balance and do that, see, I have to have good balance to be able to do that. But I'm developing this muscle. So if I only get 3 or 4 and I lose my balance and I stop, now I'm starting all over. I lost the benefit of doing 10 straight. It's like lifting weights. If I do 10, that's work the muscle. If I do 5 halfway in it and I stop, and then I do 5 more, it's not the same as doing 10 straight. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
So if you cannot do 10 of them, then just hold on to something. You can put a chair, you can hold on to a sofa, chair, a wall, whatever you want to hold on to when you do it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Let's do the double. We only got 1 minute, 2 minutes left. Ready? Double side kick. 1. No, 1 is the bend. 2 is the double. But you leave it out on 2. 3 is back. 4 is down. See how that goes?
Yes, sir.
1. Triple this time. 2. Leave it there at the end. 3, 4. 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 of them. 1. Look at it. Look at it. Look where you're kicking. 2. 3, 4. And give yourself a hand. Okay, attention. Now. Hey, good job, guys. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Line up on the belt right back, line belt right forward. Go. Please be sure to collect your book test before you leave today.
Yes, ma'am.
In fact, before you leave.
Yes, ma'am.
I will hand out your new Character Challenge worksheets on Wednesday and Thursdays.
Yes, ma'am.
Please remember your Character Challenge worksheets are not due the day the calendar says they're due. They are due the week before the calendar says they're due. Preferably, I give it to you, you get it done within the week if it's able, because we know there's one that takes me so quickly, right?
The photographer wants to get Emerson's picture before we.
We can definitely do that. Thank you. Yes?
Yes,
Sam. Fantastic.
You mean you could bow them out and then do a group picture? That's fine.
And then we'll have a test and then we'll see.
Yes. Oh, we got this.
Good attention. Robert. Hands on track. Black belt creed.
As a dedicated student of martial arts, I live my life by the principles of black belts. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, and dogged spirit.
Flat back position.
Ma'am, my black belt is the best, ma'am.
Everybody, huddle up right here. Go.
Yes,
Follow some back shoulders to the front.
yes,
Go. Stand there. Don! Mr. Don!
Father.
Okay, get in tight, guys. Prevent.
Act like we didn't. Let's fucking go away. We did this with each other all weekend. All right. If you guys need to get the camera, the camera gets.
Guys, everybody back up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Yes. B.
Okay, stop. Front row, take a knee.
Yes,
Or actually set on your cross leg. Crisscross applesauce. Let's go. Second row, take a knee.
Yes, sir.
Third row, move up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Real tight, and then make sure they can see you in between. Yes, sir.
No. But make sure when you squat.
Okay, everybody, big cheese. Where's my cheese?
Cheese!
Swiss cheese.
Swiss cheese.
American cheese.
American cheese! Provolone cheese!
Sugar cheese.
Hamburger cheese!
Limburger.
Okay, we're on the cheese. Take a bow. Take a bow.
We're out of cheese.
All right, thank you guys. Please be gentle. Black belt.
Yes, ma'am.
Please be gentle with everybody's focus as you find your own. And in fact, it's even better if you check with the
Man.
But before we even do that, let's figure out the job so we're not all everywhere. Yes, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I need to pull it up though. It's gonna take a minute because it's not open.
Why is everyone on that side? Wait, I just realized.
Mopping. 4 moppers, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Hill?
Thank you, sir. Don't all volunteer at once.
Come on, guys, it's fun.
I'm not, ma'am.
All right, Yana. Autumn, I need one more adult.
Adult.
Autumn, have you learned?
Yes.
Okay.
I did
Adult or, oh, Mr. Dominguez.
Yes, sir.
Higher level teenager.
I'll dry mop, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Kay Fisher, dry mop. I'll track.
Mr. Alvarez.
Mr. Alvarez and Miss Shaver.
Mr. I will, ma'am.
Vacuum.
I do it in a weird way.
Miss B. Anaya. Bathroom.
I will, ma'am. Sam Nugent will, ma'am.
Mr. Lovato. I misspelled that. Miss Anaya. Thank you. Oh, Anaya.
I will do
Mr. Nugent.
Nugent.
I'll do mirrors. I'll do mirrors.
Zoe's on mirrors. Claire's on mirrors. Mr. Jones is on mirrors. And Mr. Art Galentine is on mirrors. I need you in the front row, please. As soon as you're done. Yes, ma'am. Make it quick. Bookshelf. Organizing. Mr. Middlestetter. Wiping investing counters. Miss, you can't see, unfortunately.
I can see.
H. Galentine. Make sure you move things so you get underneath them, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Disinfecting surfaces like doorknobs and everything. Mr. Vega. And bringing in flags. Who's working with Mr. T. Christensen on doing
I
that?
can, ma'am.
Miss T. Fisher. Christensen.
There are 4 people left.
I can, ma'am. Kundari. I can, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Myers.
So many black guys.
Correct. And there's no equipment to clean up. Please make sure your equipment goes in your bags before you clean. Okay. Those of you who left, who's left? Probably no. Please be one of the first next time to volunteer.
Can I have another?
Or you can jump into another job and volunteer.
Does Master Houston have the gray stripes? Does Master Houston have the gray stripes?
I believe so. Yes, ma'am.
No, I've done it up to here. Hi guys, what did I know? Wait, what is my trouble? Yeah, correct.
What? There's 4 spots. Look at this. You want to read? Clean mirrors. Zoe, Clara, Jones are down. We have 4. We've done it. Huh? That was a while ago. That was before last step. Watch this. Alright. I'm not. Wait. Now we have to do windows.
Sorry, Anna, you mind getting that little side when you go by it? It's right here. I'm gonna go this way. Just like, yeah, right on the side of the TV. So I'm gonna go this way and I don't want to backtrack. Tighter since you know
Ready, go! Rick! I didn't think for a second you were gonna do it. Sorry. I'm the first person to actually have it. I made it every day. I'm so I'm the first person.
Oh, there it is. Oh, yay.
Oh, there's more See, they're barely gonna rinse.
Oh, man.
Ruining everything.
Try. I would say you don't have to shut the door. I would always shut the door.
Okay.
It goes way too quick otherwise.
Also the fans too.
See how you want to
Yes, turn off the fan.
give it like squeeze.
Any airflow, I would shut up. Well, they don't. Yeah, no, that's what. Yeah, yeah. Right? Well, it doesn't always happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did find out. I didn't show them after the first group. It went fairly quick. We didn't realize.
That's mine. Thank you. I know we forgot something. Oh, that's why you went back. And like,
That's since waiting for-
I will forget. It was happening. Our bad. You got it?
That's funny, but you don't shut them out, they don't shut them out. But it wasn't a skating space.
Bye.
What's up?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. All right.
I'd walk over and there's friends like, well, you know, basically admitting me and me plus that doesn't equal mine. So, great.
I don't know.
Smile.
She can climb on the ladder. Yes. She's hanging all over. My girl is like, oh yeah.
That girl's on fire?
After all. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
So now I search and find some people. We're not taking Okay.
Guys,
Can I just look? I just have to look at things. Actually, excuse me, it's disrespectful.
What do you see?
Ooh.
Great to see you.
You will.
See you guys.
Good night, sir. Wonder if Jonathan.
Oh, so they have a job. They've already had that. Yes, ma'am.
I know. But I heard you have a really nice voice. I'm sure, but you know. If you didn't send away anybody home. I always have to go last.
Oh, you want to get your coffee out there?
I know, oh, and I have a picture I gotta get to you.
And the last thing I want to do.
This Martinez, Mrs. Martinez, sent you this picture. That with the mini Martinez. The new Martinez, yeah, the green one, the new Martinez. She asked me Okay.
Oh my goodness. Are you okay?
Martini.
Oh my god, I know, right? It's so adorable.
It's the Martini.
Martini.
Oh, that's
Oh, is it?
I don't know, it should be over there. Maybe it's buried.
The merchandise.
But, you know.
No, I can do it. I don't think.
Well, maybe it's buried.
It's not an emergency for your bowel. It's not an emergency.
It would be on the top. There's one, actually, is it on the, that one over there? Is there two big ones?
Yes.
Where is it? I don't think you realize it's supposed to.
I know, I'm gonna be so grateful that I like
You don't stop it. Oh, sorry, so you guys got the. Since I was little. Wednesday, you're going to do and on my homework. Do I get excited? Make sure she knows her stuff.
Brooklyn, back from Central Office, I said, "Well, this is free cash."
So dope.
Perfect.
That way, Miss Houston's looking for the paper.
And they,
Oh, I got a really.
you guys, I need a copy of that.
Oh, yeah. They wrote it down. Oh. So sweet. You're disgusting. You're disgusting.
I like raisins. These raisins are not.
That one we actually have right now, so. Nothing else is, it's an, written like that, for sure. Yeah, one get this one. Yes. It's a- Somebody just started.
Jake Weiler. Mr. Remember? I showed it to you.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
No, why not?
Waste. We're the waste chasers.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's weird. Some of the older movies, you're like,
Like, oh.
you know, that's the first time we watched. Well, we're like, that'd be an awesome movie. Let's do a movie night. So we did a movie night. And we're sitting there going, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Look at everything.
Yeah.
All right, parents, we realize.
Our bad.
Yes. That was a good, wholesome movie.
And,
Yes. Yes, that was.
Oh, little Tom. Yes.
yeah.
See that?
I wrote a bunch of things down.
That.
Yeah. Oh, and I did the dots on it. It's
So we get your sensory.
Check that.
And now
yes, I did because I had a friend
It wasn't me. I first went to you. I have raisin bread.
Oh my God, I was wondering if you had that.
Very good.
Oh, God.
Wow. That was a baseball. Can I get a, sorry, you guys.
Oh, no, you can get it.
Gracias. You, I don't
I feel like.
Look, look at my freedom stickers. That cost 50 cents per sticker. Doesn't that sound?
Those are stamps? Stickers?
If they're stamps, then you always find a stamp. It's another whole thing. What? I think you are the most important. Actually, it's all your species.
Excellent. Oh my goodness.
Is there a wild card out for any reason?
Yeah.
You burn your bread.
Like if you're scared or something and you go, you know what, I don't want to be anymore. So you did.
I do a pretty good job. There's times that I'll get scared, like something that scared me. And I think I keep a pretty good straight face.
Did you ever? What's your problem?
I'm gonna stop. You
Huh?
know, like the heroin. Yeah.
ARC.
Which one are you? I don't know. I don't know.
It's the powerful one. Oh, my God.
Crazy.
I mean, I can find it. If you want.
I'm trying.
Or I can find it right.
The answer would be no.
And then are we supposed to put stamps on them?
There we go.
The most important thing is you always know. Make sure I know. Can I, no. Next month I won't. Oh.
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 I
never
Oh, what's your on the?
I was
thinking of
it. I was thinking. And then you're sick, man.
I don't even know. I think I got sick after one fish or something.
Oh. But at least it's all up in here, like, so.
I know. I'm tired of fish. I know. I was thinking like these stars. I have a presentation tomorrow.
You should try this. Vanessa will ask her about
Good. Well, Miss Christensen, this is Christensen.
Oh,
She said check in there and there.
where's my phone?
in that way.
There's no way I left it up there. My phone? Is my phone in the phone?
If you did it before.
Dr. Blue thingy?
Oh,
The blue thingy.
can you?
In his folder, because
Sometimes she will put the new ones.
Not in any.
And it's not.
Actually, I looked at all prison.
And I put it online.
Well, you use resistance bands for those stretches.
I use resistance bands for the stretches and then for the pushing out.
I cannot grab right.
Just make sure you use the right one, because sometimes I'll snap your back.
I have a few resistance bands at home.
Yeah, that works very well. Yeah, you're welcome. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I feel like I'm like mentally furnished to do. Ooh! Ooh! I wasn't talking about people's credit cards or whatever you're talking about.
Also, because I was not able to access
I was planning to try to put them on the test.
I know, I was like, she said she's going to do that, or
I never got a chance to like. There are other things.
well, I learned that I can run way further than I thought I could. Thanks.
You're welcome. 6 miles doesn't feel that long, does it?
It does. Very long.
Quite 6 miles. 5 miles.
Well, when you only run a mile and you're dying, I mean, I wasn't running. I think because it was early morning.
Also,
It's also. What?
Oh, God, I hate
I love spirit monkeys.
You what?
Well, it makes it so slow.
I like,
And going from the slow to the fast.
I like
I love the slow.
you know why I don't like the slow? Because the slow is not even the lost.
I have this.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to do this thing, like,
And so, yeah, because some people get the idea of the slow, and some have like fast slow, so you're like free to go down.
I know.
And that is really annoying. It's like, they're making it way harder on all of us.
I was really sensitive.
That's the blue thing she was looking for.
I actually don't like this. I prefer doing that instead.
I have a couch to 5 feet half that we used to use. And it's basically one.
Yeah.
I was very, I was probably so
Oh.
like you know, you get out there, you do the little run and you stop. You walk a little bit.
I can't find my phone now. I'm a little zone.
I used to do it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I home. You're like, it's so much harder walking.
Yeah. Well, so after we ran the first lap around, I thought we were done running. So I was with Morgan Hash, Shreddy going, Naomi going. Oh, and I'm like, oh, no, we're gonna sprint.
We're good, Mr. Davis.
So we sprint. I know what we're gonna get. I'm not sprinted at that moment.
I still work
I
there.
know Don last night.
She's
She's a pro. She's you know, all that. She's also like. So.
Eric, he even got annoyed.
Well, and then with him, he goes, teenager, and you do the thing, you got perfect. Your extrovert dad was told me last night that you were amazing.
I was getting.
But I was like, well, my teenager was scared.
I was even getting annoyed at the test as my, when I'm getting really introverted, I start to get frustrated.
It's,
So it's like,
it's,
any little thing that's like.
no, it's extremely valuable for you because it teaches you,
You don't get to speculate. You know, when you're doing meetings or something like that, you can't. You don't get to speculate. But I think maybe it's very
Well, and then it got Tony.
I understand, man.
I told him that you know, you like to do your Mother's Day dancing and that kind of stuff. I wasn't doing any Mother's Day dancing.
No,
Walk down the stairs.
she has a ritual of buying the flowers.
I generally do. Well, generally I buy them and then I start planting them every single day. But I was way too tired, so I was like, yeah. And I told her, my second day, if I can't do that, I'm too sore, or the weather's bad, then I want to watch porn. I have a couple of videos on the movies, and I keep trying to get them to watch them because it's too cool to watch movies with my mother-in-law. So I'm like, I just want to watch a porn movie with you. So we ended up watching a police film.
Yeah! That's been a while.
Yes, it has been a while, and there were some scenes that I was like, oh, this is pretty awkward.
Yeah, a lot of the 80s stuff we do. We found that out when we watched the
Yes.
We were like,
Oh, yeah?
the original
Yes.
is terrible. I didn't realize it had that much going on. So we watched that one for sure. After we watched the new one.
Yeah, there were a few times where I looked over at Aaron, he's like, I'm like, I'm sorry, I forgot this part.
Well,
there.
I want to watch 16 Minutes. I don't know long ago.
I was telling him at the beginning of the music academy, like, you know, it's history. There were Johnsons as far as the eye could see. Which he thought that was hilarious. And I was like, oh, this is just the beginning of this movie. This is gonna get bad quick.
That is hilarious. I want to see the other one. We're going to see this one. Oh my gosh.
Wow. I can't remember the name of it right now. They had like three of them. Lost Brothers. Oh, yeah, Aaron Lost Brothers. And Wayne's World.
You know,
Wayne's World, yeah.
when you said Johnson, I always remember that one part. Look at the sons of bitches.
Johnson!
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why that was what made me think of it. Was when she said that.
Yeah. That was good. Another one that Aaron really liked, which doesn't have any of them, just really corny, is Army of Darkness.
It's been a long time.
Super corny, like one-liners and stars and chainsaw. Oh. So dumb.
I remember when it was just, yeah.
Anyways, Christ,
You should tell me.
I'm so excited for you.
We're not making a big announcement, although my husband, my fiance, wants to help that. But I'm just going to help you together.
How are you?
Probably was your cat. It wasn't. He is always in our chest, but he wasn't. Well, maybe it was just the black cat.
Oh my
Well,
God,
it's
that
been
is
all
so
day.
exciting.
Like,
Yeah.
luckily with teaching most of the time, I was fine. But then when doing the balance and everything, I was like,
Yeah.
well, it's,
No.
so Abraham, yeah, you would know.
Yeah. Well,
Or Donovan.
I asked her during the thing when Abraham said that he had seven. I said, so will he get a second? And I don't know, he's trying to go in 6 years.
Yeah,
She was. So
I don't remember this could have been. Could have been. Well, technically they called, well, they called it company. Their company last year.
Yeah.
So.
I don't remember how long ago.
Cool. I didn't know until.
No, it wasn't the seventh. I told my mom on the fifth.
Actually, not due on the fourth. Yeah, because somebody left the card out on the computer.
Oh, because it wasn't open.
I was closing stuff. That's all I was doing.
It was like
I actually know what it
on the
was.
laptop.
No,
You had to open up the
it was on
laptop.
this.
It wasn't. It was on Word document.
It was not on the laptop. It was on this.
Central, not on your box. It's not on this one.
I know.
In that document.
I.
It's not on this computer. It was on the laptop. It's open. It's in the picture. It's almost Yes, by the way, Frank, for next time, guys, Don's having that surgery on the 20th, and we're gonna take that money off. And make up our classes.
Black stripe
No,
next
that's- I will. I'll figure it out. I'll make sure.
I mean, if you stay all night for this, I'll work with it.
I was well done surgeries in the morning. And, but I'm gonna need his help with.
Not just gonna get up and walk around.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
Well, that's kind of.
I mean,
Randomly,
No.
no, randomly from you guys, from you and Aaron. I'll be still more.
that's what they said. I told him on Friday night.
No,
He's
it's
ice
actually
cream.
a breakout. I don't want to ice cream tomorrow.
So then Saturday, I'm like, I will go get you guys at for the supper. Anyways, but partially why we're looking at that too is because parents are looking at study time.
Well, by next year, training like black belt, you have this class. Training like black belt, you make up it.
Yes. We do that. We'll do it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, make it. That's what we do. For like Thursday.
I don't think
No.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, then I said, work stuff, music, going up with my. I said, in fact, if you were going, you're probably gonna have to sit over. So you don't fall. But anyways, I'll fill out the.
Yeah, just so they. Yeah.
They go, the, like, the pre-op part is the longest part because they go do all these measurements on the computer, do all this weird stuff, and then I guess the doctor like opens his knee up, but then the robot does the knee replacement. Then he's in recovery for like 2 hours, and they have him up and walking, like right away. And then his first physical therapy is on Thursday. But, yeah, this company. You took care of it.
Holy shit.
No,
It doesn't.
Yeah. Wait, so they tell you, like, yes. But then it's, actually, how. And what worked for my dad was he had a film more on the radio. So I took a towel and I kind of like took it on the side and then left it right here. I just like and that like kind of calmed the population. Yeah. Yeah, it's not this. Yeah. We were on top of my dad back when I was trying to take his house. It works for him. He was good. I would always do it because he has yeah, because my mom had hip surgery, she didn't do any physical therapy, and she really suffered from it. Yeah. They did tell him that he's got real strong, you could see that he's got real strong quads. And his muscle around his fingers, and he probably will heal pretty well. And he's pretty, he actually is pretty one of the toughest people I know at this point. I've seen him have some major work stuff. Because we don't listen.
That's what I mean.
Like, this for us, I know this.
Somebody.
I need to really
Yeah, so.
I've seen him through like third and fourth surgery that I've seen him through, so.
Well.
Patient nurse.
Your patient, listening.
Under.
The exercises. I heard that. It's not like everybody is. I don't think. Absolutely. I think that's how it is.
When I broke my leg, the original doctor told me that I needed to have physical therapy for like 12 weeks. And then that doctor moved. And then the new doctor that I was seeing said, you don't need physical therapy, your therapy's walking around. Well, I was like, dude, and I was like, because it hurts so bad. And I'm like, I can already tell. It was hurting, my back is hurting, everything's hurting. So I went to a different doctor to see about physical therapy, just to get a referral. And they're like, absolutely need physical therapy. Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago, completely. Is what they told me. Starting on a Thursday. Well, they and they're fine with it because it's the same company.
Yeah.
So it depends on if, I think at least 2 weeks from home. And then if you can go back and just do like computer stuff, which is a lot of what he does and doesn't want to walk around too. But if you can go back limited to computer stuff, we'll do that. So, I mean, the name will just kind of like all people can make stuff, but he doesn't have to do a lot of walking around. I'll be back before then. Glad to see you. I am going on Friday. At first I thought I'm going to Wyoming that weekend, which I am, but I'm going into Saturday after Friday. It all works out. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Colorless.
Chicken strips, that's it. Not chicken. Meat,
Wait, I need to go eat because I can barely eat anything.
but you know. Cheese.
I put out this morning. Eating. So, of course, this.
Mac and cheese on the chip.
Oh, the steak.
That's- Mac and cheese. Yeah, all like. Brown, whatever. You got brown, you got other colors. Yeah, it's like ready to use.
And at first she read the card, and she put it off to the side, and then like, we went home late. And she read the other card, and I'm like, oh. So in the other card, if you go to the, in the living room, a little more behind, the black and bright. Oh my God, really? And their siblings didn't know, so they were like, what is making my mom think? Brendan, on the other hand, won't put.
And honestly, but we're also, we're partly going to separate different
Well, we were like, well, you know, you won't be able to come over, the second weekend, oh, no, we'll just. Our private.